welcome back to my channel, The Cupboard Under the Stairs. My name is Renee. Today we're going to be decluttering my bathroom. And as you all know, the first step I usually take is to empty out the space. So let's get started. So let me tell you a little bit about why my bathroom already looks partially empty. I recently bought a humidifier, and when I first tried it out, I emptied a lot of stuff out of the bathroom, mainly from the counter space, and brought it into the living room, as you can see in the before pictures. I did leave a couple things in the bathroom. One is the holder for my razor. I left it because I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to put it back up if I take it down. And the other thing is the shower speaker. It's a pain to get back up, at least it is for me. So I decided to just leave it there and just clean around it. And also I left the decor on the wall, of course. Y'all, I am so embarrassed about my tub. It gets dirty real quick, but that's not the excuse this time. My apartment was fairly clean before I left for vacation, but I was sick when I got back, and it's taken me a little while to get back into the groove of things. In addition to that, my husband sometimes takes 2 showers in the same day, and sometimes he'll soak in the tub because his feet hurt from standing all day at work. Another thing is, this tub doesn't drain very well or fast, so when you add all of that together, the tub ends up looking like this. The glass cleaner I'm using is called Sprayway. I learned about it from a former coworker. She actually bought it for the store, even though we already had a product we were supposed to use on the windows. But it didn't work that well, and we would get in trouble if it wasn't cleaned properly. So she bought this stuff, and it worked so well that I decided to get some for myself to use at home. The cleaner I'm using on the countertop is called Scotch-Brite One Step. It's supposed to clean and disinfect. I don't remember where it came from exactly, but what I do remember is my husband brought it home one day. I guess someone gave it to him for some reason. I usually only use it when my dog has an accident inside the house, but I realized while doing this video that I was out of my regular multi-surface cleaner that I usually use in the bathroom, so I used this instead. It works okay, but I just prefer the one I usually use. I usually use the Mrs. Meyer's lavender scented surface cleaner. I'm just using a generic wood polish on the cabinets. In this part, I'm just cleaning the baseboards, but when I was under the counter, I noticed the walls under there were pretty dusty, so I decided to clean that too. I also took that opportunity to clean the toilet paper holder. I was just using a vinegar water mix. This is actually a budget-friendly multi-surface cleaner that you can make yourself at home. You just use the distilled white vinegar and fill a spray bottle halfway with water and the other half with the vinegar. There'll be a slight vinegar smell when you're done using it, but it doesn't last long, and it doesn't bother me. But if you don't like it, you can always add an essential oil to make it smell better. I haven't tried it with essential oil, so I don't know how much you would put or which ones work best. I used Pine Sol for inside the toilet and that Scotch Brite spray on the outside. I work from the top down and I try to clean the cleaner parts and work my way to the dirtier parts. And when I clean the toilet, I clean the entire toilet. To me, if you don't clean the whole toilet, then the toilet is not clean. I tend to notice in public restrooms that although they clean the toilets, they don't always clean the bottom pedestal part. And sometimes that's the nastiest part because it collects a lot of, well, you know. I'm not sure if it's on purpose or not, but maybe people just forget about that part of the toilet. I also go over it twice, once with a rag to get all the nasty off of it, then again with some paper towels to give it a final overall clean. I'm not sure what it's called, but it's the grout right around the edge of the tub between the tile and the tub. It got black quite a while back, and I've tried lots of different cleaning hacks to get rid of it. In fact, I had tried a new hack that I hadn't heard before while recording this video. I was going to include it, but I felt the video could be shorter, so I started looking for things to eliminate from the video. Since the hack didn't work, I felt I would be wasting your time having you watch me do it for nothing. I'll just tell you what the hack was. Basically, you mix lemon juice and salt together, and there's a certain process you're supposed to follow. Well, I did, and it's still black. So that one didn't work, at least not for me or my tub. I made a bucket of bleach water for cleaning the shower and tub. I used both a scrub brush and a rag. If I remember right, I used a microfiber towel. I started by scrubbing with the scrub brush, followed by wiping with a wet rag. Then I went back over with the rag squeezed out as much as possible so that it wouldn't dry with any wet spots. This is the new bottle that I bought for my vinegar spray. It's a glass Better Homes and Gardens bottle that I got at Walmart. It has straight vinegar in it at the moment because it was a step in that hack that I tried earlier to clean around the tub, which I think actually did help more than the original part of the hack. Basically, I just sprayed straight vinegar around the edge and let it air dry. It did seem to help it lighten a little bit, and I've done it a couple more times since then. I do plan on mixing it with water later, but for now I'm just going to use it as straight vinegar. The last step of the deep clean is to clean the floor. Since it's not very big at all, in fact it's quite small, I decided to clean it on my hands and knees instead of using a mop bucket. I just want to clarify that I used a fresh bucket of bleach water. If you watched closely earlier, I dumped the dirty water from cleaning the tub down the drain when I finished cleaning it. I'm also using a different rag than the one that I used to clean the tub. Washing this floor by hand actually made it possible for me to get up some dried pieces of paint that I think were from when the upstairs apartment flooded into my apartment, and so they patched up the ceiling above the tub and shower, and I guess regular mopping would miss it. So I'm kind of glad I did it by hand for this video. So I bought this new shower curtain rod because the one that came in my apartment was really bad and would fall down all the time. So I decided this video would be the perfect opportunity for me to replace it. After recording this video, I realized it was a little too high when I went to use the shower, so I did lower it a little bit. The shower curtain liner that we had, we didn't realize when we bought it that it was too long. So every time we took a shower, we were always afraid that we were going to trip on it and fall. So I went ahead and bought a new one that was the correct length this time. I'm probably going to change the actual shower curtain sometime because my bathroom is mainly horses. I tried to change it to a purple butterfly theme, but I really miss having the horse design, which I still have a lot of the decor in there for the horse theme. So I'm considering reverting it back to completely all horse theme. But I would like to keep the purple color also. I still have the horse themed shower curtain. It's currently in the laundry, and I'll probably switch back to it at some point. But for now, the butterfly one will just have to do. I actually recorded this video before I did the living room video, but you'll notice here that the living room is set up the way that it was before I rearranged it. I explained this in the last video about how I declutter. I go through everything and just kind of organize them into different categories that make sense to me in my mind. When I was done going through this stuff, I had a pile of stuff that I was keeping, but that it wasn't going back into the bathroom. So you'll kind of see me putting stuff to the side. I'm actually putting it on my couch because the stuff I was putting on my couch I was keeping, just not putting it back in the same place. That stuff was mainly like makeup, nail stuff, hair stuff. I'm planning on having a special place just for those items, and that'll be in an upcoming video. I want to take this moment to let you all know that I'm going to be posting my decluttering series on Fridays. So be looking for my decluttering videos each Friday. The next one I should be posting will be a kitchen decluttering video. It's actually what I'm currently working on when I'm not doing my editing of this video. I have emptied it out now, and oh my goodness, it is so much stuff. I had more stuff in the kitchen than I thought I did. In fact, my freshly clean living room is literally covered in all the stuff from the kitchen. The couch, the table, the 4 chairs, and the table that my TV is on are all covered. Not to mention there's a lot of stuff on the floor too. I even put a couple of things on the coffee bar that I might leave there, I'm not sure. But you'll have to tune in next Friday to watch that video. I'm kind of really excited about it because it was very, very messy, and I know that when I'm done with it, because I'm not done with it yet at this moment, that it's going to be totally clean and amazing. So please be watching for that video. Okay, so back to the video that you're watching right now. This video ended up being a lot shorter than it was originally. I cut a little bit of stuff out, and then I sped up parts that I felt dragged a little bit. But I also didn't want it going too fast and you couldn't tell what I was doing, because this isn't a time-lapse video. So it probably doesn't look like it, but I did get rid of quite a bit. I even got rid of all my plastic spray bottles and replaced it with the glass one you saw me using earlier with the vinegar in it, because I realized that I haven't been using the cleaners that I had made in them, and I don't think that I will be, so I went ahead and just got rid of them. I keep most of my cleaning products in the bathroom under the sink, so part of the decluttering here is figuring out how to store my cleaning supplies under the sink, getting rid of the ones I don't use and keeping the ones that I do. When I bought my new cleaning supplies, I also bought a caddy, which is that white caddy you see in the video here. I have a select few of cleaning products that I'm not keeping in the bathroom, and those are just the ones that I use in the kitchen. This is the longest part of the video, mainly because this is the main point to the whole video, is to declutter. The other steps are merely just supporting the main idea of decluttering. However, I'm excited to show you the finishing touches that I added to the bathroom. In fact, that's one of the major reasons you had to wait on this video to come out second instead of first. I hope you'll like it, because I do. The white basket on the table is just my laundry stuff, so you'll notice that I don't go through that in this video because I don't keep my laundry stuff in the bathroom. We do our laundry at the laundromat, because if you notice, I don't have washer-dryer hookups in this apartment. They do have on-site laundry, but it doesn't work very well. So we go to a laundromat in town that we like. Because of this, I have all my laundry stuff in a basket I can easily carry with me and put in the car when I go do laundry. A small part of decluttering is condensing. So you'll notice in this video that I filled my soap dispenser up with the remaining soap in the refill bottle so I can discard it. I still have a full bottle of the refill soap, but I wanted to get rid of the one that was almost empty. And since my soap dispenser was nearly empty, I figured I'd just refill it and get it over with. Another thing you'll notice is I condensed 2 bottles of peroxide. I did compare them to make sure that they were the exact same thing before I put them together. If you have any questions about something that maybe I didn't cover, go ahead and leave me a comment, and I'll answer you as soon as I can. I actually had missed some really old comments on some old videos because there was a section that I'd never seen before. Apparently it was holding some comments for review, and I'd never seen that section before when checking my notifications. and I'm still learning about the YouTube Creator Studio app. And I'm sure there's more that I don't know. But I feel bad because I unintentionally ignored people's comments from like 2 years ago. So I hope they're not too mad at me. With that said, if I do somehow miss your comment, I promise it's not intentional. I know I feel ignored when I comment on some things and the creator doesn't ever reply to me, especially when it's a question I've asked. And there's so many times that I'm watching other YouTube videos and I see other people comment, ask a question, and they don't get responses either. I do get that some YouTube accounts are large enough that they probably do easily lose comments, or there's just too much to keep up with. But I will always try my best, even as I grow, to make sure that I respond to every comment on my videos. So just know that your comments and questions are welcome, and I will do my best to respond in a timely manner. Okay, so far I've talked through most of this video. So if something you've seen while watching my video has inspired you or motivated you to get something done, go ahead and get it done. I'm right here to do it with you. If you start to feel overwhelmed, just take a break. It'll be okay. The clutter will still be there when you're done with your break. What I like to do is to set a timer whenever I feel like I can't get through something without taking a break. Lots of times when you take a break, you don't ever come back and finish. But if you set a timer, you're more likely to get back up and finish whatever it is you were working on. What's the biggest area of your home that gives you the most anxiety about going through and decluttering? For me, the kitchen is the biggest one, at least for right now it is. It feels like so much more than I meant to take on. So I'm editing my bathroom video on breaks in between working on my kitchen. I hope you're enjoying my videos. If you do, go ahead and give me a subscribe and a like. And you're more than welcome to leave me comments. I love comments. I want to get to know the people that are watching my videos. And I hope you'll get to know me too. Hello, I'm back. So now I'm just putting everything away. I have this stuff in the bathroom that I know for sure goes in the bathroom. And then I also have some stuff sitting right outside the bathroom that are maybes. So you'll occasionally see me look out there like I'm looking at something, and that's because I am. I'm looking to see if there's anything that I'm wanting to put in here. If you notice, I keep rearranging things a little bit. That's just because I'm trying to find the right fit until I'm satisfied with how it is. Technically, you could blend the declutter and the organize into one step, but I prefer to separate it. I hadn't planned to put those metal baskets on the towel rack. That was kind of just an idea that I came up with at the last minute, and I love it. Anyway, this step takes a lot of thought, so you'll see me stop and think for a minute here and there. Sometimes you don't know if you like how it's set up till you actually put it there. Then you realize that it doesn't work, so you take it out and try a different spot. The thing I've learned about decluttering is you can't always have a foolproof plan, because sometimes you'll have an idea that you weren't thinking about before when you made the plan, and it just fits so much better than the original plan. Or what you did come up with just doesn't work. Or sometimes you forget about certain factors. So until you're actually putting it together and putting it away and going through it and everything, it's really hard to know exactly what you're going to do until you're actually doing it. I'm a planner, so this is kind of hard for me. But I also consider myself a creative person. So sometimes my planner side is hard on my creative side, and vice versa. So I just plan as much as I can when I'm doing this. I just do my best to not expect it to turn out exactly how I planned, or else I'll be very disappointed. Is anybody else like that? Or is it just me? I know I can be weird sometimes.
Perfect.
The shelf I'm using under the counter is actually a shoe rack, and I bought it specifically for that space and this video. I knew I needed a little more storage solutions for the bathroom, and this is what I came up with. I bought this shoe rack at Target, and it fits perfectly in that spot, almost like it was made for it. I hope you liked this video, and I hope you'll keep watching to see my finishing touches that I add to the bathroom. I really like them, and I hope you do too. I wanted to have the towel that we use to dry our hands closer to the sink, and since I am using the towel bar for another purpose anyway, I decided to buy one that I can attach to the wall, and so this is my solution for the hand towel. I used to have a lamp in the bathroom, and I took that out I used it for when I didn't want to use the big bright light. This nightlight was my solution. I didn't want to get just any nightlight. I wanted a nice one that was going to match my bathroom. So here you can see how much I love the horse theme. I looked everywhere for a nightlight to put into that bathroom. I found this one on eBay, and I was waiting for it to come in the mail so I could finish this video.